Hi guys, welcome to your August 2019. This is going to be a general love reading or a general type reading to find out how you're feeling about things. I've titled it How You're Feeling. I will be bringing you how they feel. I switched it and did this in reverse. So rather than us focusing on the top of the month about how your partner is feeling, especially with us coming back off of that Mercury retrograde, I wanted to kind of tap in and find out how you're doing. So this is going to be the how are you feeling for the August of 2019 for the beautiful sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, of course, these videos are little snippets of how you're doing. And I have pre-shuffled to save, obviously, some time so I can give you those messages really quickly. I spent a lot of time off camera talking to spirit and meditating and going through all of these things. And you've been reflecting a lot. You know, every time I try to tap into this Gemini type energy, it's I'm not going to say that it's confusing because I'm not mutable. So I try to bring you these mutable messages that I see in your readings as best I can as a person being, very earthy. But it's fascinating to me, because I can be so black and white personally and most of my fellow earth signs, wherever you resonate with earth. So when I read these different energies, I just want to say, Gemini, that I'm always amazed and I try very hard to bring them to you the way that I see them. So a lot of you guys already know if I'm going all over the place in your energy, you already know. And you'll be like, Marv, yes, you that's exactly what I'm going through. So I appreciate you guys for being patient with me and allowing me to do that. So let me go ahead and get into it because this is a lot. And I always get sort of the same message lately for you guys. But let's get into it. So crowning this reading is attraction. So I'm letting you know right now that this person that you're connecting with, and I feel like this is going to apply to you guys, whether you, this is more so a relationship that has already existed or that exists right now. Next, we have wedding. This situation involves marriage, period. Now, I don't feel like it's new, but maybe this is new. But I see some things in this relationship that has happened. So I feel like the situation involved a marriage, either with a certificate or some type of spiritual marriage, whatever you consider a marriage. But I see that something's over with. I'll get into that. And then children. Okay. So the situation involves children. Absolutely. This is either a child you and your husband or wife have together. This is also a situation that you guys share children. Same scenario, but it doesn't have to be a wedding. It could have been a situation where you guys were engaged and never got married. I'm also feeling like you've been together long enough. You are a common law husband and wife. If you don't know what that is, look that up. That's old school. But I believe that they still do that. And that, I don't want this to turn into another video. But I feel like I said, this wedding is a marriage. Or a wedding that didn't happen. Let me explain. Children. There are children from another person in this connection. And children that you have together. Okay? First and foremost, if we peek at the past, you know that I like to do that. Let's get it popping. Okay. Flirt, passion, but separation. Okay. So this person you are extremely attracted to. I'm talking about physically, mentally, sexually. There is a lot of attraction because the peek at the past shows me where some of the weaknesses are. And that crowns your reading. So no matter how much of separation is going on or went on, which is here, the energy for this person and the passion for this person and the fun that you have with this person never goes anywhere. Okay, let's get that straight. The problem came in where we're talking about there was a heartbreak, okay? There was a heartbreak that existed. First of all, this is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, peek at the past, by the way. This is what happened already. So in the past, there was a reevaluation that needed to be done of this cup, okay? This emotional foundation that this relationship was set upon was not set on very, very firm foundations. For some of you guys, you know, don't get me wrong, chemistry, passion, attraction, sexual chemistry, all of that's great. The problem is that if it's not set on any foundational emotional things that's going to foundationally grow, or I could do that in reverse, set on foundation that's going to allow you to emotionally grow. Either way, it's the same. Then you're going to be in trouble. And I feel like and I'm not here to tell you that this marriage that I see, common law marriage, relationship, whatever this is still a relationship, was built upon, that the foundation that you guys built upon on to allow this relationship to grow was on any type of foundation. I'm simply telling you here, if you resonate with this, it appears that it was too much passion, attraction, which lets me know that sometimes that is mutable energy, and that's fine. But there needs to be something a little bit more solid in which this relationship can grow upon. And I see that started to become a problem, okay? We have these two cards together in a peek at the past. This is another woman. The Empress is a beautiful card, but in this particular reading, she is here as the other woman. Wedding, the Tower, all of these other things that I'm about to get into. So if this is a peek at the past and they are on top of one another, this is letting me know there is another child introduced into this union. There was heartbreak because of it, and there were some type of betrayal as it pertains to this marriage. And there was an emotional disconnection, or as I just showed you in those cards, a full-blown separation because of it. Okay, let's get popping. Now, your bottom of the deck energy is Justice, the another four, okay? So in your peak of the past, you had the Four of Cups. Now we are at the Four of Pentacles. So two fours. First and foremost, there needs to be some repair done in this union. And this is what's known. And this is what both of you guys know. Okay, the two people involved, whether you're cross-watching for the Gemini or whether you're the Gemini yourself, you know that there needs to be a lot of repair. And we have the Star. We have the Star in Justice. Child support, divorce, any of those type of things, what I'm showing here is that that's coming. Hope, healing, and optimism that there's going to be some type of resolve to this situation. That's where you are, and that's how you're feeling, Gemini. I don't know whether you were the one that caused the problem or whether the person that you're connecting with caused the problem. But either way, there was a severe heartbreak over this other person, and there was a disconnection of some sort while you guys figure things out, okay? This is the peak of the past. And I told you that passion and that flirt, that could have been what happened with this other person. You could be the mom. This Empress has a lot of meanings, but I'm gonna, for the sake of time, I'm gonna get through. And then that was that Three of Swords. So right now you're feeling very hopeful. That is the past, and as a result of that, right now you guys are having some financial issues. Maybe there was some. I'm looking at the bottom of the bottom three. So let me get into that so you'll understand. Healing family issues, absolutely. That's why I told you that with repair. So you're being optimistic that you can get through this, Gemini. Then we have finances and career. I also have something else to add as far as that's concerned. And then this romantic feelings doesn't go away. So no matter what you go through with this person, there still is a strong attraction, okay? Remember, crowning this, no matter what the hell is going on everywhere else. The crowning energy is that you are extremely still attracted, or vice versa. And I did pull an Astro Guides card just to further support before we get into the final 5 at the top and the main energy, and that's deprivation. So something in this particular relationship has definitely caused some things. So I'll be very brief here. So it's whatever you desire in your life can be created, but only if you're willing to do the work. So there has been a breakdown somewhere in here. And I believe that mentally, this is a mental deprivation, or a deprivation that has been caused due to someone not doing the work. I see that there is definitely some financial issues. And I also see in holding back because of it, and holding on to every single penny because the money or finances or something has been broken down to such a degree where I don't have a dollar to screw off, because something has been done and it's been done to a point where it's going to be very, very hard to repair. Okay, so this means no shortcuts, no bypasses, and no free lunches. Okay, the only path to success is discipline and consistency, and that is what this was lacking. There is a definite lack of consistency here and a lack of discipline, okay? This card is saying that you need to start examining your heart and do what it tells you to do, Gemini. Mastery, unfortunately, comes from demanding nothing less than the best of yourself. And then finally, there needs to be a more practical and organized way at achieving these goals. Okay, so that, if that makes sense, I see there's definitely been some of that going on here. So only you guys understand, especially when we look at this finances and career card. So there's been a breakdown. There's been no discipline. There's been no consistency. That has affected children. There's probably some generational curses all up and through here, and some addiction. I don't see the card that lets me know that it's full-blown addictions, but I don't want to get into that. And I'm not necessarily talking about drugs or anything like that. I'm talking about habits. When I'm looking at healing family issues and your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, this has been something that you possibly have been taught. Maybe your parents are, I don't know what the age group is, but maybe your parents are not. You are a product of your environment. And maybe you were not taught fundamentally how to, balance a checkbook. I mean, no one deals with checks anymore, but if you were not taught how to do that, or if you were not taught how to pay bills, this is everything from the way you were raised here, Gemini, to how you view money, to how you look at relationships. This is fundamentally, again, how you value yourself and how you value everything else. And again, that's that deprivation card. So that card came out. I didn't know how it was going to relate to this. I don't pre-do any of this. They come out and then I start seeing how the story goes, okay? Finally, let's get into your main energy. So we have Judgment. Okay, we have the Judgment. We have the Tower here, which lets me know that this wedding was, or this situation that involved marriage. You know how it involved marriage, but it involved a marriage, whether yours or a spiritual marriage or a common law. Again, I've already explained that. Then we have the Ten of Swords, which makes sense. We have Strength. And then we have the Magician. So with the exception, Gemini, of, your main energy, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 major arcana energy. And I only pull 5 main cards at the top. You can count the bottom of the deck energy as well. But out of 8 cards, okay, 8 cards, 6 of those are major arcana. Something is about to change. Your suffering is about to stop. There has been a call that has come into you from spirit, from your divine, that is going to manage you and pick you up and lift you up through this tower moment that you're experiencing. And again, I feel like this tower moment can hit you in either one of these: finances and career, your security, children, okay, your relationship with the failing of that something definitely ended. The Ten of Swords, that, you know, feeling stabbed in the back is a metaphor for the fact that your strength, your stress has reached a pinnacle, that there is nowhere else to go but to advance to the ace after this. This is a complete cycle of all of these things. And if you've paid attention, Gemini, you know, you are tapping into your strength. And if we look at how we're ending, if we just took these 3 cards, first of all, Justice is here. That's a welcome energy for you. This is how we're ending. Look at this. The situation will end justifiably. So if there is any type of situation and you manifested this, first of all, you have all of the tools in your arsenal to manifest the abundance that you want. If you look at all of this pain and suffering and sorrow and you turn it into these inward and outward, you turn it inward and project it outward into this Magician, that's where you get your hope, healing, and optimism from. That's where justice comes in, because divine is working with you right now. So, wow, this was a lot. I wish you guys tons of healing light on your path. I really, really wish you the best here. Let me know whether that resonates. It resonates with somebody because it came out, and it's 1111, by the way. So that is an angel number. Go ahead and look that up if you don't already know what that means. I've been seeing it lately. So, you know, I'm doing your video. So that is your message. And I certainly hope it resonated. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I will love to hear what you have to say. Your Divine Energy Oracle messages, as well as your Love Yourself affirmation videos, are already posted on the channel. Please go and check those out. I am out of here. I will see you before the end of the month where we do it again. I will be telling you how they feel about you, and we'll wrap this month up. Okay, so have a beautiful rest of the month, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Gemini. If I can get this working. Here we go. Maybe not. Bye, guys.